Hey guys, it's Kit here, and today we are going to get excited about the new episode in the 5 Nights at Freddy's tutorial in Scratch. Today we will be working on the desk and the cameras, as well as some static on the cameras and a little bit of darkness on the office. As you can see, the desk has a nice effect where if it's closer, it's kind of hard to explain, to be honest, but you can see it kind of scrolls differently. We're going to learn all this in this one episode. So leaving off where we were at the end of part 2, with the scrolling office a little bit, we're going to go into the new sprite called camera button, which is just kind of a button. It kind of looks like an envelope, so just kind of do that if you're stuck. Just kind of draw a red envelope or something. We're going to do when flag is clicked, hide. Just remember to keep saving your projects. That's very, very important. Now, okay, so you want to do when I receive a new message called power out. Now this is going to be when the power obviously goes out. And this, we're going to use this in another episode, but we're going to use it like this for now. And we want it, we're going to grab a hide and a stop other scripts in Sprite. This will stop any forever loops that are going around and stuff. Yeah, that's what that will do. Now we want to get a when I receive block, and we want to do office. And then we want a set ghost effect, and we want to set it to 25%, and you want to show. This is going to make it slightly invisible, but slightly not. And forever, you want to wait until touching the mouse pointer. So once it touches the mouse pointer, it'll pull the camera up, and just like in the regular FNAF, when you want to broadcast a new message called cam up. The cam is short for camera, by the way, in case you were wondering. And then you want to hide. This is going to make it hide, and then when you take your mouse off of it, it will show again. You'll see what I mean in a second. You want to wait 0.5 seconds or 0.5 seconds, as I have put here. And then you want to wait until not touching the mouse pointer. That'll make it, not touching the mouse pointer. And then you want to go to front layer, and you want to show. The go to front layer will just make it go to the front layer, really. And then you want to duplicate that and change the broadcast message to cam down. So this is going to make the camera go down. And you want to remove the go to front layer there, because we don't actually really need that. Everything else you can put in that loop. Okay, so that's that. Let's clean up the blocks and the script. So testing this out, the menu looks the same, everything looks the same. You'll see the camera button pop up when you go into the office. There it is. You can see it right here. When we go to it, it does disappear, and then we take our mouse off and it comes back. And if we do it really fast, it doesn't come back instantly. Now that is really good, because if we did it if we didn't have the wait 0.5 seconds there, then it would just glitch the camera, and you could just instantly pull the camera up and down, and that would be kind of bad. So you want to go into the camera sprite now, which is a new sprite I designed, and you want to do when flag is clicked. And you want to hide, just pretty much like every single sprite. And there is a new variable I've created called camera, which is for all sprites. Remember that, for all sprites. This is going to make the power and stuff, and you want to set the camera to 0. So this is going to make it so that the camera isn't on. But if it's at 1, then it means the camera is on. And we want to, when I receive cam up, these are all the costumes, by the way, so you can see them here. Just kind of a camera animation I have made here. The camera pulling up. When I receive cam up, switch costume to costume 1, just to be sure, just in case, because you never know. And then you want to show it. You want to show it, but yeah, you want to show, and you want to do a repeat until. You want to get an equals and change the 50 to 6, or however long the costumes are, and you want to do costume number. You want to do next costume. Now you want to do set camera to 1 at the bottom of that script. That will make it so that it detects if the camera is on or off. When I receive cam down, and you can just duplicate that. Switch costume to costume 6 and delete this repeat until and put the thing there. And repeat 5 times. Switch costume to, you have no idea where this is going, minus, and you're going to do 1 and then get a costume number. So whatever the costume number is, minus it by 1 and that's the costume it will switch to, and you want to set the camera to 0 at the start of the script. And you also want to remove the show and you want to hide it. Now that is all the scripts we'll need for the camera. It's actually pretty basic. It's very basic. And you want to go to front layer as well, just in case it goes behind the office sprite. Let's test this out. Okay, here we are in the office. And as you can see, the camera pulls up with a nice animation. Nice and smooth. It works well. Everything is working. Now, what we're going to work on next is we're going to go into the menu static. I'm actually going to rename this just static. We're going to add in some static to the camera. We want to duplicate this, change it to cam up. It's just kind of the same thing. But we're going to do wait 0.2 seconds so it doesn't show immediately. Otherwise, you'll see the static before the camera actually comes up. You want to do when I receive cam down, just hide it. That's it. It will just hide immediately. And that will hopefully work. Now we're going to do some fixing with the layers soon. That's kind of a nightmare, but hopefully you can follow along with that. But testing this, you can see that it should work. There we go. It pops up. Everything works, but doesn't seem to be working. We're actually going to change a few things with the layers now. So we're going to put the go to front layer there, and the camera button should still work like that, and everything is working again. Woo! We're going to go on to the new sprite that is called desk. This is going to look really cool in the end. Now what we're going to do is when flag is clicked, obviously when flag is clicked, hide the sprite and make sure to save the project, and when I receive office, so when it receives the office broadcast, it will show and go to 0, 0. So we'll put it in the center of the screen. Also the costume is like this, so it's kind of down at the bottom. I've just designed a basic desk. And okay, so now what we're going to do is a forever loop. We're going to duplicate this. And remember how it was times 0.05 in the office? We're not going to do that this time. We're going to do 0.09. So this will make it scroll differently. And it will give it a nice effect. So it'll make it look really, really nice. Let's try it out. And it's just, the static is not working, as you can see here. So we're going to fix that with the layers and stuff. So we're going to, for the new game, we're going to go to front there for that. And we're also going to go to front. Let's just do it with the menu text as well, just to make it look nice and stuff. So, yeah, everything is working again. Let's test this out. And here is the desk. It scrolls so nicely, so satisfying. Just look at that, guys. Isn't that just the greatest thing you have ever seen? So satisfying to do. And it just, look at it. It's just so amazing. It makes the game look so 3D. It's just the parallel effect. That is what it is called, guys. I just remember what it's called. It's called the parallel effect. I'm going to go into the dark E effect to make this a bit darker in the office. Now, this is where we have trouble with the layering. So we want to go to back layer and go forward 3 layers when I receive menu. So that will just kind of make it go to the back layer and then go in front of the Krusty twitching person thing. What to do when I receive office, and you're just gonna, I've done that and it doesn't show in front of the office. So what we're gonna do is go to the front layer, and as you can see that looks really, really dark. And then we're going to go backward a few layers, and gonna keep clicking this, and however many times you click it, that is the amount. Right, so never mind. Forget what I just said. We want to go forward 1 layers there. And as you can see, it's like that. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to set the ghost effect to 0 at the start, and then set it at the office broadcasting to 30. And as you can see, it makes the office look dark, but not too dark. And then you're going to put that there, and we want to go forward 8 layers. And we want to go to back layer there. It goes in front of the desk now. And that looks pretty nice. And we're also finally going to add a show. So that's going to set up everything before it shows. Because sometimes if you do it after, then you can see all that happening. Just doesn't look good. Right, testing this now. Just going to go through this night routine. And as you can see, look at that. Look at that. It looks so great. It looks amazing. But what we're going to do is forever go to... Oh yeah, we're going to make it go to there 36, 28 at the start, just in case. I'm going to go to mouse X times 0.05, like, no, 0.09, sorry, like we did with the desk. Oh, there we go. And, yeah, 0.09. Put that in the forever loop, click it, and look at that. Doesn't that just look so good? Like, look, like, considering what we had at the start was, like, just, yeah. But that's going to wrap it up for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like on today's video and subscribe. Comment down below if you are having any problems or trouble with any of the